What's up? Poppa up in the house. Yeah, man. So in the last video, we got the speakers and the box in as far as two of the speakers. Now I'm working on the bottom side. I'm going to kind of show you guys what I've concocted. My son helped me put in the other two, but I thought, let me see if I could put in these two on my own. And I went ahead and whip something up for you guys to take a look at. So yeah, let's get to it. Yeah, man. So when we putting up these speakers, we got to go, hey, doggies. Hey. Oh. Doggies. Yeah, my doggies. Shake it, shake it. Oh, doggies. All right, so I got my pillars in here. To try not to mess with any of the equipment. Although it's all coming out, I still didn't want to damage it. So this is what I came up with. So I got, let's see, some 1/2 inch MDF and some 3/4 inch birch. Just some, holes that I've made for speakers and such. And I had to shim it just a little bit to get it to meet up with that line. So what do I mean by that line? Well, it's called an indentation line. And I'm gonna show you that here momentarily. Let me take this light out. So I'm gonna show you what I mean as far as an indentation line. See that line right there? That's basically where the sub outside surround, basket should meet up at and line up, and then that way you're not scraping the sides whenever you're playing your subs. So see right there, it's lined up good. You see on that side, you can kind of see. So the main thing is to line up basically the top in one side and the other, should fall into place. So just to go around here, just to give you an idea what I'm talking about. So it should be all good and lined up. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drive my screws in. A lot of people be asking what those particular screws are. They look like this. And they are supposed to support up to like 200 pounds. And you see that self-tapping? See that self-tapping right there? It's a self-tapping screw. Now, some would say screw all the way down until you come through the wood. And I totally disagree with that. I always screw down into the last part of the wood and don't go through, because what you want is for it to pull. And I think, this is just me, I think that when you punch through the wood, you're not pulling anymore. So I've always had success as far as my subs not pulling themselves up with the screws. And sometimes they tell you that that's come from baffle flex, but I think it comes from poor mounting. I did see a sub pull up before. Subs was pulled up, and yeah, that just wasn't good. So basically, I believe this is a 1.5 inches. I think this is 2 layers. Yeah. So this should be a 1.5 inches. So basically, you count this. This is probably a 1/2 inch. So now you got 2 inches right here. So I think, let me see which ones are these. Yeah. So these are number 10s, and they're hard to find a number 10. So you want a number 10, and this is a 1.5 inch screw. But I do have 2-inch screws as well. So I'm gonna go around with, so what I always do, I always go around with 4 of each. So 4 of 2 inches and then 4 of the 1.5 inches. So that's what I'm gonna do on this. I've done it in the Trailblazer. And it's okay to go ahead and go around it with these. So let me see if I can get you. They're truss. They're Mod Truss head cab screw. So that's what it is right there. Okay. All right. So first off, I'm gonna get my starter screw for this one. And I think everything is lined up. Let me go on the inside and make sure. Yeah, everything seems to look good. My line is disappeared, so I don't see it, so which means I'm lined up. Then I'm gonna just go in and put one at the top. Now I always use an impact drill. Uh-oh, came off there. I always use the impact drill because that's better for it. On this side, I always skip a hole. Give it a little tilt away from the surround. Tilt away from the surround. And that's how I do mine. Because you want to give it a tilt. And what I mean by that is you take this, you don't go in straight. You just give it a slight tilt like that. If you go in straight, but you give it a slight tilt like that, away from the surround. There you go. Okay. Now for my longer screws. Let's go up here. And it did come down just a little. But I think it's still okay. And then a longer screw there. It came down a little, but it's still okay. Take this out. It's jammed in here. And boom. All right. And now we'll get up under there and do the other ones. So short, long, short, long. So I'm gonna do all my shorts. And that is basically it. How to mount this up. And they're good and tight. Let's tackle this other side and I'll give you an overview of how it looks afterwards. Yeah, man. All right, so it's the next day. Y'all thought I was gone. And whoever stuck around is gonna be able to check this out. And we are done. Port is in. All 4 subs is in. Plexiglass is in. 3/4 inch thick plexiglass. Put this right there. Very clean. And so the way that this works, you see that little push in piece? I've got inserts in here where you screw it on and it'll pull it towards it and then cinch this down, and there's rubber behind here. So it won't, make any like weird noises or vibrations. I didn't put it on the wood side because, I just felt like it wasn't gonna really make that much noise. But we'll see.